This tutorial I will show you how to run coroutine from Unirex, and I will also show you nested coroutines example. Let's start. I am creating script. We can name it whatever for say coroutine examples. Let me open it. Let's first create two coroutines enumerator. First coroutine. We can name it whatever you want. So let's debug.log from 1, and let's wait for once half a second, and then let's debug from 1, from 2. Let's create another coroutine, second coroutine. From second coroutine, after half second, from second after half second. So I have created two coroutines with just debug.log messages. Let's using Unirex. So let's add first using Unirex. Using Unirex, it's easy to start coroutines. We just need variable, or it is optional to use variables. My first coroutine in Rx. Observable, we need to use observable. Why it's so slow today, I don't know. Observable dot from coroutine. That is from coroutine we need to run our observable. So let's pass our coroutine name first coro, and then we need to use subscribe to start it, else it will not start the coroutine. Let's run this code. I will attach this script to main camera. Okay, as you see, from 1 and after half a second it's running our second debug.log. So it's working. So now suppose I want to start this coroutine, and after some time, that is after this coroutine ends, I want to start this coroutine. So what we can do in Unirex is to use select many. It's easy to start second coroutines or multiple coroutines one after one in Unirex. So we will pass here second coroutine. So what it does is first runs this code, and then after completing this first coroutine it will run this second coroutine. So let's see what is the output. So suppose now I run this code. You see, first I am getting from 1, then from first after half a second, and after half a second it's running from second coroutine, and it's later debug.message. So this is when we yield, it doesn't go to second coroutine, it waits here, and after completing this it's going to second coroutine. So suppose now I create, copy and paste this. Suppose we have 3 coroutine. Third, and suppose we want to run third coroutine after completing second. So what we can do is again add select many and third. It will run third coroutine continuously after second. So let's see what's the output. So So you see, first it's running from 1, then from 1 half second, then from second, then from second half a second, then from third, and then from third half a second. So it's working as expected. Now suppose I want to run this debug.log, and after that I want to start this coroutine, and then it shall continue this. So what we can do here is, first we need to remove this. Okay, so to run this coroutine inside this in Unirex, what we can do is, we need to yield return observable dot from coroutine. Like before, we will pass here second coroutine, and here what we need to do is to subscribe, and then we need to yield the instruction. Sorry, we don't need to do subscribe, we just need to use two yield instructions. So it will yield this coroutine, and after completing this we will go to continue with this. So let's see how this works. Let me uncomment this, let me comment this. So our expected output shall be from 1, then from second coroutine, then from second after half second, and then from first after half a second, and then continuing with this third coroutine. Let's see if that's happening. You see, we are getting first from 1, then from second coroutine, then from second after half a second, and then from first, and then we are continuing with third coroutine. So you see, it's very easy and reliable to use Unirex.